In all-cap tweets and in all his interviews, it's been a rally cry for the president every day this week. Beef up security at the U.S.-Mexico border.
And tonight, President Trump has taken his most drastic action yet on his campaign promise to crack down on illegal immigration. He has ordered every state along the border to send in the National Guard.
This was done twice before under Presidents Obama and Bush. So what can we expect, Dave?
Well, one thing is that, how fast this is moving. 24 hours ago, we said we want the military at the border, and boom, tonight there could be some actually there as a result. First of all, the National Guard troops, however, will not be on the front lines running down immigrants trying to sneak in. For the most part, they'll be working behind the scenes on logistics. And the real wild card in all this is California's governor, who, it turns out, can negotiate with the feds to limit what kinds of jobs the California National Guard will be doing.
Why today, not yesterday, tomorrow? Today is the day. Today's the day we want to start this process. The threat is real, as I mentioned.
The Homeland Security Secretary explaining the urgency at a White House briefing. Why the rush to get the National Guard to the Mexican border right away, perhaps even tonight in some cases.
We do hope the deployment begins immediately.
The rush was on once President Trump signed this memorandum Wednesday night, authorizing the use of the National Guard to help secure the border.
Our current border security and immigration laws fail the American people. The system rewards bad behavior.
The White House is asking border states like California to send National Guard troops to help out with surveillance and administrative duties, in other words, paperwork, not chasing down and arresting those who are entering the country illegally. Much like these National Guard units helped out the Border Patrol 8 years ago when President Obama sent them.
We are looking out with cameras during the daytime and at nighttime and enabling us to see any illegal activity, undocumented immigrants.
But even as the rush is on to get the National Guard to the border, Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen danced around the question of whether governors could negotiate conditions for how their state's Guard units would participate.
We'll do it in conjunction with the governors. The governors retain control of the National Guard within their region. So I'm not going to get ahead of them. The ones that I have spoken to understand our urgency, our request.
It's not clear yet whether that includes Governor Jerry Brown and whether he could constrain the participation of the California National Guard at the border should he want to do so. The governor's office had no comment and deferred to the California National Guard, which released a statement that does not answer the question of whether there might be constraints. The statement says in part, "This request will be promptly reviewed to determine how best we can assist our federal partners. We look forward to more detail, including funding, durations, and end state." The California National Guard already has 55 personnel at the border to help out with anti-drug operations. The Washington Post quotes a border expert as saying Governor Brown has negotiating power over issues like how long the troops would stay at the border and what their specific duties would be. President Obama sent 1,200 National Guard troops to the border in 2010. President George W. Bush sent 6,000 in 2006. California Congressman John Garamendi says President Trump is following the same game plan, using the border for midterm political benefit.
Do we now need to have the National Guard? Well, certainly for political purposes, it appears that that's necessary. It was in 2006, 2010. Guess what? Another midterm election. Apparently necessary once again.
En tanto el presidente Donald Trump no se conduzca con la.
In the Mexican Senate Wednesday, there was applause when senators urged the president of that country to temporarily suspend cooperation with the U.S. on immigration and security issues, in response to President Trump's tweets thrashing Mexico and pushing to get the military to the Mexican border. Now, new data just released today by Customs and Border Protection shows there have been more arrests of people trying to sneak across the border last month than in the previous 2 months, more than 37,000 in March. That's more than the numbers in January and February, which were in the 25,000 to 26,000 range. Experts say some of that could be seasonal. Jeff, Suzanne, back to you.
Okay.